I stole candy from a baby. He took it back by force. I'm a bad person, I know, but I mean, come on. And sure, I know the phrase isn't meant to be taken literally, but that doesn't mean that I deserve what happened to me, not by a long shot. There's just no way taking that stupid Snickers bar could have earned me this kind of cosmic fury. Kid was like 8 months old. Dude, what was he gonna do with a candy bar anyway? And yes, I know what I did isn't really the thing that earns you cool points with your friends, but I was stupid. I've all been stupid before. I sat there watching him wave it around in his grubby hands like he was showing it off for 10 minutes while he drooled all over the wrapper. And of course, my friend David just has to say the magic words that will get any dumb kid to do anything because dumb kids are dumb. Bet you won't take that kid's candy. And it was on. The mom was pretty distracted on her phone, pacing back and forth on what had to be an important business call based on her face and body language. I simply sat and waited until she was distracted with her back turned before zeroing in for the sweet treat. The kid watched me as I approached. Not giggling, not crying, not thoughtless. He analyzed me as if he knew what I was doing. Ever so slowly, I crept up to his stroller, and with the quickness of a lightning bolt, I snatched the candy straight from his paws and hurried back to my friends, trying not to be noticed. What followed wasn't the wailing that I had expected. There wasn't even a sniffle from the little guy. Instead, what I heard was the sound of a booming, godlike voice shouting, "Bring it back!" I stopped in my tracks on. The dime. I turned around and there he was, still in his stroller, staring at me with an almost ancient kind of fury. My friends hadn't seemed to notice the sudden sound of the Almighty, puncturing the air like a nuclear missile, and the mom still chatted on the phone with her back turned, completely oblivious. I'm losing it. Yep, that's what it is. I've gone crazy and now I'm hearing God, I thought to myself. Did that stop me, though? No, it did, however, stop me from eating it. I returned to my friends who wore slick, mischievous smiles on their faces and tossed the chocolate to David, who opened the wrapper immediately. He, Tommy, and Brian all divided the chocolate equally and enjoyed their stolen dessert. I couldn't find it in myself to partake. Something just told me, whispered to me that things would soon go terribly wrong. And that decision is what saved my life. The day went on as usual. We hit the mall, walked around town for a few blocks, and eventually we called it a day before going our separate ways. The next morning, my mother awoke me with the worst news I had ever received in my entire life. Brian, Tommy, and David had all been killed. All three at nearly the exact same time. Cause of death. Their stomachs had been crudely slit open from the outside, and their contents had been removed by hand and lay neatly on their beds next to them when they were all discovered. Shock ate me alive. Tears flowed down my face for days, hell, months after the incident. My 3 best friends in the world taken from me like it was nothing. I did find the strength to go on, however, no matter how hard it was. I decided to visit that spot where me and my buddies shared some of their last moments. And there, right across the street in a baby stroller with a distracted mom behind the controls, was that damn baby, with a Snickers in his hand, and an evil smile I could see from all the way across the street.